Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome back to Riga, Latvia for the FIBA EuroBasket Game Day 1, the third game of the day here in Group A between Serbia and Estonia. Well, this is going to be an interesting one tonight. We've already watched Portugal get their first win in 18 years at the EuroBasket, winning over Czechia, and we just watched Turkey deliver a beatdown against host Latvia, which I think has really shaken up Riga. You can see the FIBA World Ranking of each of these countries in this group, and that just kind of illustrates the task that Estonia is facing as they go up against one of the true powerhouses in the history. Well, in the last couple of decades anyway, Serbia going up against a team that got to the podium of the Olympics, made it to finals, all sorts of medals over the years. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Mike Taylor, the former Poland coach. And Mike, this is exciting. This is like a home court advantage for Estonia because they're close by, yet Serbia's here to take care of business tonight.
Well, there's a feeling of showtime in the building right now. You've got a favorite in Serbia with Nikola Jokic and top talent, great players, excellent coaching, and you've got an underdog team that has traveled well. There's so many fans, as you say, home court advantage for Estonia, but again, it's a tall task on the floor, and we'll see what Henry Drell and Christian Kulamai and company can come up with tonight.
We know that Serbia, one of the talk of the towns is Heiko Ranula, the head coach in Estonia, get prepared to face Serbia. One of the talking points about this Serbia team is they're not smiling. They're not being nice to anybody. They are here to do a job, and that job is to win game by game and to capture that elusive first title at the EuroBasket for this country. Remember, Serbia, as part of Yugoslavia, won many medals, but since the breakup of the old Yugoslavia, Serbia is still searching for that first title.
And their track record and resume is, their trophy case is full. There's so many great accomplishments from these individual players and from the team, yet EuroBasket remains something that these guys are all focused on. So the goal is not tonight. It's long-term down the road. How far can they go? They've been battle-tested at the World Cup. This is a team that means business, and they've got the talent and experience to do it. I'm really, really excited to see how they present themselves here tonight in their opening game.
Well, they come with one of the best players in the game in Nikola Jokic, three-time NBA MVP, and of course Svetislav Pezic. He was a legend many years ago, and he's still coaching. Can't get him away from it.
He is a living legend, and it's great to see him at this level, at this age.
Well, the players on the court now for the national anthems.
Of Estonia.
It is games like this that make me thankful that we have international basketball. It is a special feeling going through my veins right now. I don't know about you, Mike, but I mean, equal or even more so seeing all of these Estonian fans. It's almost as if when they named Latvia as the primary host of the EuroBasket, they might as well said Estonia as well. The whole place, it feels like it's Estonia.
They celebrated. They're like, I'm getting tickets now. The whole country's down here. The noise in this arena is something special. Again, the focus level on the Serbian squad, really impressive. I think we're going to see some great action out here tonight.
Antonio Conde, the crew chief tonight. Garrett Jacobs on the right from Belgium, Conde from Spain, and Lorenzo Baldini from Italy on the left, as befitting a big game to have those three guys calling this one. And of course, Conde, one of the referees, the refereed the gold medal game at the Olympics.
You know, Jeff, high level officials. And like I say, this is showtime right here.
Starting five for Estonia: Henry Drell, Matthias Tass, Janari Joosar, Artur Konunchuk, and Christian Kullamäe wearing number 77, and a lot of good players coming off the bench. And there's Kullamäe. His father's here commentating on radio.
Yeah, his dad's a friend, and he played in Germany, had a great career himself, and he's so proud of his son here. You know, had a great year in the qualifiers, and he'll be a key in their offensive production.
Yeah, had those great numbers with Lea Kabelis and Lithuania, and also has played in Spain. And there is the great man that we just can't talk enough about, Jokic, the way he has handled his career, how he just, the professionalism, the hard work, the leadership, yet he remains one of the guys. It's really fun to watch him. Filip Petrushev, Nikola Jovic, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Nikola Jokic, and Aleksej Vramovic in the starting five, and a lot of great players. Here's Jokic. Denver Nuggets, the owner of the Denver Nuggets is here watching, sitting courtside, yes. By the way. Look at that. Led the NBA with 34 triple-doubles.
It's amazing, and we saw some great low-post play from Sengun last game, and now it's about to be next level. This is one of the best players in the world that we're about to see. So skilled, such a great feeling for the game. And as you mentioned, Josh Kroenke and some of his scouting staff are here. You know, this is it's really a showcase moment and great way to tip off the first day of EuroBasket basketball here in Riga.
Kui näiteks hand-offi pealt nad hüppavad välja ja Kono popib, siis sina kohe roll.
Well, there he is, Pezic. He has won this title before. He won it as a head coach of Germany in 1993. He won it as a head coach of Yugoslavia in 2001. 24 years later, after 2001, he's still at the helm. Well, he's left, but he's come back.
Different teams, different countries, different cultures. He's about winning, and what do we see?
Heikko Ranula. What a big moment for him and for Estonian basketball. Pezic made it very clear yesterday in the press conference to kick off the tournament for Serbia that they respect everybody. They take nothing for granted. And when you look at this crowd, you know that this Estonia team is going to be charged up.
Jeff, this is the type of game you want to play in. So much energy in the building. Fantastic night.
Well, hello, everybody. Good evening. We are underway here in Riga. EuroBasket 2025 game between Serbia in white and Estonia in blue. And Aleksej Vramovic drives in, misses with his first attempt. The whistle blows. The foul called on Joosar, I believe.
So the first play, they get the ball to Jokic at the high post. They run some split action, and Avramovic is playing with such great pace, gets downhill, draws the contact and the whistle.
And Avramovic, in fact, it was on task, that first foul. Avramovic, one of the great stories in international basketball. When you go back to 2017, when he was a nobody, really, and just consistently showed up when selected to play for Serbia in qualification games, kind of earned his place in the senior team and has kind of evolved, grown into one of their most important players.
He's that effort player that plays both ends. Here he's got the matchup with Kulamai, the main offensive weapon.
Here's Drell, Kulamai for three. Ball batted out to Drell. Three-point shot from Joasar.
One-handed rebound from Nikola Jokic.
And the whistle blows, and the foul.
So like we saw last game with Turkey, the size advantage goes to Serbia here. And again, pressuring the rim downhill on the first possession, posting up in transition the second.
Three-point shot is good from Jovic.
Catch and shoot straight from the inbounder. Jovic coming into his own the last few years. Good ball pressure on the defensive end from Petrusev.
So Estonia looking for their first points, down 5-0. And the ball goes off of Joasar and out of bounds.
So we see really good ball pressure at the point of attack. They direct him to the sideline, speed him up, and there's the turnover on the mishandled pass.
Here's Avramovic. Big games, Serbia accustomed. They played in so many. Jokic going up against Tas. Oh, look at the pass to the corner. Gah! Missed it, but the follow and the foul. Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me? What a fantastic pass. He just pump faked,
look at this,
pivoted, and the no look to the corner. Oh, I wish that would have gone in.
That's almost the play of the game, even though he didn't make the shot.
Oh, there's more to come. There's more to come. He knew exactly where his teammates were. Found Jovic spotting up.
Well, Jovic, this guy's going to be playing for Serbia for a long time. Makes the free throws. And for Estonia fans, they just want their team to get a bucket just to take some of the pressure off. Oh, and another turnover. Kulamai, Avramovic, that's what he does.
He's a defensive pest. He does such a great job pressuring the ball. Outstanding. But again, for Estonia, you've got to play at your pace, play strong. Do not let that ball pressure speed you up. Take care of the basketball.
Pass to Jokic. Turns and scores. Arguably the best player in the world, or one of them.
I mean, if he's going to get that deep post position, it's going to be a long night for Estonia.
Now the turnover. Jokic in the open floor. I think Estonia need a timeout, and they avoid giving up a bucket that time. Now Kulamai.
Really good transition defense from Serbia there.
Tas. Nice touch pass to the corner. Yes! First three for Estonia. Time to calm down, Konochuk. Bogdanovic fades and makes it.
Just under control, beautiful touch.
Yosar bounce pass. Konochuk again. Not this time. Oh, Konochuk falls down. Avramovic runs past back outside to Jovic, who's a great shooter, and it rattles out. That was a reprieve. Kulame gets it up the court fast, and Jokic commits the foul. Well, look at this, Mike. Nice pass. Get it to the corner.
You can see the big man spotted up in the corner, and as the ball got reversed, the closeout responsibility fell to Jokic. He was a little bit late.
And David Crockett celebrates. The Estonian David Crockett. From the wing, and Konochuk bring Estonia back.
Konochuk bumps the cut, uses the screen, buries the shot.
Avramovic brings it. Oh, Kolame with the offensive foul. Led with his right arm, pushed off on Avramovic. And that's what Avramovic makes you do.
So again, he reaches, speeds him up, but you can see he just put the arm out to create space. Unfortunately, it was like a stiff arm. Called for the foul.
Bogdanovic, oh, passed up the layup potentially. Shot clock winding down. Jovic to Avramovic. The ball batted out to Avramovic, and they take their time to set it up again. And they dump it to Petrusev, who goes up for the dunk.
Great teamwork, but again, the offensive rebound, long rebound, corralled, gives them the extra possession.
Look at that. Just everything is difficult for Estonia on both ends of the floor.
When you say great defense starts at the point, as we see the ball, and Petrusev finishing at the rim, great defense starts at the point. Avramovic is a perfect example of that. The ball pressure creating the deflection here, disrupting the Estonia game.
Heikko Ranula with the timeout.
Vennad liikumised, leiti screen'i, tegi selge varem ära, et see vend ei pea koha peal põrgata. Tregi ristvahetus, 3-3 pealt. Meil on sideline. Teeme sideline'is üks sees. Treier kõigepealt 5 pealt välja, hand-off, tass kohe peale katet, lähed siia player'i. Ja siis tuleb üks sees, sina tuled blind.
Mike, it's just so difficult. First of all, to get Serbia to miss, and then to get the rebound. And so far, they've just kind of done what they've wanted to do.
You know, you've got high IQ players playing really well together. And now what I love to see is, you know, their commitment on the defensive end. They're really working defensively, pressuring. Let's see if Estonia can find a way to create some easy opportunities for their team.
Raesti, that's a high arcing three, doesn't fall. Vramovic kind of slowed up, almost inviting the foul. Petrusev again goes up, this time just off the glass.
And you saw how he used his body to protect that release point. Outstanding work from the big man, Petrusev, at the rim.
Nice pass. Oh, Nasty almost lost it. Passes it back to Tass. Koulame puts it up from downtown, in and out. Koulame to the corner. Kasper Treyer in the game, he puts it up. Now Jovic and the basketball machine that is Serbia just keeps on rolling.
Fantastic give and go. It looked like Bogdanovic was getting his steps to shoot, and the change of speeds, then he saw the beautiful cut from Jovic. That's great team basketball.
Treyer, the fake. Good D from Jovic. Koulame, another three. This time he makes it. I mean, these are pressure shots that they're attempting. 3 threes for Estonia.
That's really the only shots they can get right now. They are a 5-out team traditionally, so they do have shooting at all 5 spots.
Speaking of shooting, Jovic from the right corner.
Estonia got caught switching a screen there on that screen-to-screener action in the lane. Beautiful skip, great awareness, seeing the floor.
Oh, the pass turned over. Vramovic hands up on D. Hands it off. Jovic, another bucket. Estonia have already called a timeout in this first quarter. And Heiko telling him they got to figure it out. Reyeste, easier said than done. Again, the lob down low. And Jovic denied by the backboard. You know, something that Ergun Ataman said in the press conference after Turkey's win over Latvia, they've got the home court advantage. In games like this, you have to start well. And that's exactly what Serbia has done.
And the thing about the Serbian mentality right now, talking to their staff, this is the type of game, they don't want to win necessarily by a big margin. They want to control the game. So the point is, stay above an 8-point advantage. You know, keep control of the game from the beginning. They've done that, and now let's see how they maintain control of the game. Really great execution here early for Serbia.
Mark Rosenthal in the game, number 1. Milutinov also in the game now for Serbia, as well as Stefan Jovic. Ball goes off of Tass, out of bounds.
It was a good idea, but we just see they're not able to complete passes against the pressure from Serbia.
That's number 1, Rosenthal, trying to stick with Stefan Jovic. Here's Petrusev for 3. My goodness, this is an impressive start. 28-9. Drell comes into the game, puts it up, a little runner. Jovic out and running for Serbia, just making it look easy right now. And it goes, Petrusev again. And that's one that he probably should have had. Treyer for 3. That's a 5-point swing.
Again, they're going to spot up and look for those threes in transition.
Jovic just takes it right down the lane. So another timeout has been called by Estonia.
Well, you can tell they're all in to try to figure it out, try to stop it, but it's just not about one player. This is an outstanding Serbian team, and they're very focused to start this game.
mõnikord sa pead sealt kassi välja põrgatama. Praegu on iga vend liigalt lukus, rahunege maha. low post'is 99% me ei tahagi siia sööda. Las nad aitavad, sving ja viskab. Ärge toppige sellist asja. Kuule, mees kaitseb, praegu ei ole asi mingis liikumis, sest kui teeme ühe pettagi, ma olen pildilt kadunud. Joomige maha, Jään hiljaks, lähen alt. Mitte niimoodi, et jooksen lihtsalt rumalalt suure kaarega järgi ja tuleb leia appi. Pall tuleb üle, ehitame seina ette. Rünnakul 11.
Vukcevic coming into the game now as well as Ognjen Dobric for Serbia.
So, Jeff, let's see what type of adjustments Estonia can make. At this point, it's about, trying to change the game in certain ways to make Serbia make 2 or 3 more plays. 1 extra pass, 2 extra passes before scoring.
Vanja Marinkovic also in the game, and it doesn't matter who's wearing the white jersey tonight, Serbia are excelling.
7 turnovers here in the early going, and 11 points off those turnovers so far. Let's see if that number grows.
Here's Vukcevic, the Partizan Belgrade man. Marinkovic hands it off to Jovic. Jovic right at the end of the shot clock.
And that's an old school offensive possession for Coach Pesic. Execute together, run your system, run your set A, B, C, all the way through, reverse it side to side, 24-second possession, and at the shot clock buzzer, bang.
Rosenthal, a little bit of a mismatch, gets blocked by Milutinov though. Had to get it up, and that is it. Well, it couldn't have gone much better for Serbia, and it couldn't have gone much worse for Estonia here in the first game of the EuroBasket for both of these teams. Serbia lead it 32-12 at the end of 1.
Impressive. Just efficient all the way through. What we don't see is the defense, and the 7 turnovers for Estonia is probably the key number. But you have a really focused team here right now from Serbia after this first quarter.
Well, that's what we anticipated. Svetislav Pešić has, I think, attempted to play down the tag as prohibitive favorites in this FIBA EuroBasket, but this first quarter performance has done nothing to dispel that. So that will create a challenge for him, maybe not so much in this game, but for the rest of this tournament, because you're only just 1 bad quarter away, or 1 bad half away from exiting the tournament.
Well, the challenge now is the consistency. How do they keep it up through this game? And that's all they should focus on right now. But if you're in that Estonian huddle, the focus is on Kulamai and Drell to create your offense. But what we've seen in the first quarter, it's the postmen that have been able to get those open shots, whether it was in the corner, spotting up with the 5 out, or off screens. So, again, at this point, handle the pressure, take care of the ball.
Scanning the QR code to get Courtside 1891 in your smartphone. You can watch live streams, video highlights, and keep up with everything going on in international basketball. From the wing.
Again, post player on the perimeter, open shot.
Sim Sandoveni in the game now for Estonia. Jovic, little wraparound, this time almost stolen by Drell.
Really good recovery there from Drell. That's a little veer back situation. The big slid to the guard, and he closed out to the big man, a late emergency switch in pick and roll coverage.
Marinkovic! My goodness.
I don't think he realized the shot clock, and the bench was telling him, shoot, 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 and he buried it.
Well, such a good shooter. But anything that can go right for Serbia right now is tough take for Drell.
You know, Drell's got very good length. Playing in the G League the last few years, attacks the rim, and really nice left-hand finish there through contact.
Also joined Tenerife in Spain in the Basketball Champions League at the end of last season. There's Marinkovic, same spot, same result. He can make it with a guy in his face and without.
You know, the FIBA ball just looks nice, float through the air with beautiful backspin to a perfect switch. That was a nice play.
38-14. It's not like Estonia have not worked hard to get ready for this game. I mean, they're just facing an awesome team. Marinkovic from the right. Milutinov with the rebound. Oh my. Look at him hustle. Estonia escape. There's the lob. And Drell didn't take any chances. The old school alley-oop.
On one end, you have an unfinished play, and then Drell sneaking in behind on the baseline as they did not match up in transition.
So Kulame coming back in, and Konungchuk. This is Rosenthal with the lob.
You know, we've seen great focus and concentration from Serbia. That possession, not so much. They've got to communicate, talk through their matchup, stop the ball earlier.
You're not thinking about winning right now if you're Estonia. You're thinking about executing, about playing.
You know, again, that's got to be the focus. They've got to find ways they can get easy shots on the offensive end and find ways to defend and stop the Serbian offense.
Look at Jokic. You know, we saw some of that when we looked back at some of the documentaries on the Olympics. For example, Court of Gold, how Jokic is much more of a coach and slash tactician. You know, talking with Pezic, and we just saw it right there on the bench.
The one thing about, you know, players like that status, they have such a high IQ, and they're able to share it with their teammates.
Much like you sharing here with me.
Looks like someone from the scary movie.
Ajmo sa Bogdanom ovde. Raširite. Raširite, neka oni igraju ovde. Free side. Slušaj ovde. Slušaj ovde. Znači, pritiskamo i vežbamo.
Around here right now, Estonia just hands, head in hands, or face in hands, and wondering what they can do.
Those guys were praying. They're saying their prayers.
Got to be competitive. Just got to fight. Nobody said it was going to be easy.
Well, we knew this one wasn't going to be easy if you're in the black and blue for Estonia. Great crowd support here. They've turned this neutral site game into a home court advantage.
Bogdanovic to Milutinov. There's another lob. How about that?
Love to see it. Great play coming out of the timeout. Excellent execution.
Pezic will not be happy with that. Oh, good defense, Yosar. That's why you get your hands up on defense. Sandavane, and that was long, but it goes out to Traer rather, excuse me. Koulame, high off the glass, and you can count it. Going to the line for a three-point play.
It looks like Estonia has settled in a little bit. They're attacking, playing with a little bit more confidence. Koulame, outstanding finish there through contact. You know what I'm impressed with Koulame, Jeff? He's always been more of a combo guard. He's playing a lot as a primary ball handler right now, especially against this ball pressure. That's a credit to this young man out here at the free throw line.
Wearing number 77. And closing the gap to 17. Second quarter action. First game of the EuroBasket for these two teams. Bogdanovic. And fouled as he goes up.
Bogdanovic is just so under control. Good pivoting, shot faking, reading the defense.
These fans trying to do what they can to help their team.
But again, under control.
Light contact, but definitely hands on the body.
Again, you like the fact, even though they don't like the call, you like the fact the officials protect the shooter.
We haven't seen him yet. That's how good this team is. He's warming up on the bike. There's some happy fans with the Serbia flag. Sandavane inside again, and another bucket. And that initial pressure is creating some openings down low.
Yeah, they've lost cutters a couple times on the baseline. Uncharacteristic for the Serbian defense. You can see Bogdanovic raise his finger to the bench like my fault.
Jovic, Bogdanovic, oh my.
He made up for it right there.
It's kind of like Bogdanovic has just let everybody else do the scoring in this game, but he wanted to nip that rally in the bud. Oh, Konochuk puts it up and in. Dobric trying to draw the charge.
I mean, that was square contact, but he was flying. That was like professional wrestling on the block right there, Jeff.
That was. Oh, good defense yet again. Konochuk played well. Jovic with the foul. Feels like Estonia have figured a couple things out.
Yeah, they've settled into the game. Look at this play here. Boom. Oh!
I mean, he hit him, but he didn't hit him that hard.
Exactly, and the officials are right on. I think it was Antonio was right on top of it, giving him the flop warning. Maybe if he didn't embellish it so much, try to get the call, he might have gotten the call. But again, protecting the integrity of the game, great job there from the officials.
And just when you make a little bit of give your fans some hope, Jokic comes back in.
Great.
Along with Mitic.
Go to the bench. Two great players come into the game.
Sandavane taking a difficult shot. Oh, Micic's first pass saved in bounds by Dobric. Probably should have been a turnover. Great hustle by Dobric. Sandavane taking exception to the call, but Jokic, look at this again.
And this is a great save here.
Look.
The diving save.
Truly. Surely most players are not going to be able to save that. And don't call me Shirley. Just had to get that in. First time today.
The one thing you look for with Serbia, though, Jeff, is they've got to keep their attention to detail and focus. So the passing is key.
Vukcevic misses, but can't allow second opportunities. Jovic with the lob. Vukcevic isn't going to miss that.
They just play so under control, reading the game. But as we say, take care of the basketball. We saw some uncharacteristic one-hand passes that led to turnovers.
Great D from Bogdanovic. Another lob, another bucket.
But there's no timeout. They've used both of their timeouts. It's tough. You can't really stop the run here.
USR, his pass collected by Colome. USR with the board. USR for three, fouled by Vucevic. Well, you know, if you're Serbia, you're leading by 22. And this might not necessarily be a bad foul. Make him feel you. Although I don't think he was trying to foul him.
No, he was just a little bit out of control in his closeout there. But again, you see the great spacing in transition. The ball doesn't touch the floor there on the dribble. Really good teamwork and passing.
USR showing some fight tonight. Remember, you know, the tournament doesn't finish tonight for either team, and Estonia, you know, they want to get better tonight. They want to get better. They want to get better and compete and advance.
And this is a really tough first draw for them.
Yeah.
You know, like you're talking about one of the pre-tournament favorites, some of the best players in the world. You know, and you've got a nice home court advantage here, but in terms of solving the puzzle on the floor, it's been really difficult for them to create advantages in open shots.
And he makes 2 out of the 3 because they will have other games that are going to be much more winnable. The reality. Vucevic takes it all the way in.
And that's, again, just the physicality. He just took it right to the basket. The size and skill of Serbia making the difference.
Oh, great hands, Jovic. Konachuk, another lob, and Vucevic misses the alley-oop dunk. Drell, great hustle, USR, not able to save it.
But Jeff, could you see in transition the communication, Jovic pointing to the corner to send his teammate to cover the corner, saying, I've got the ball, I'm going to contest it. These are the details that make the Serbia team. These are high-level players doing the little things that mean a lot.
Jonas Risma in the game for the first time, number 25 for Estonia. Misic, wasn't he the European Player of the Year? Been in the NBA. Here he is, just talent at every position for Serbia. Bogdanovic. Wow, silky smooth.
Such a skilled offensive player.
Quick pass, nice play. Oh, got to make those layups. Trier got what they wanted. Jovic back to Jokic. And Risma fouls, so Jokic, 3-time NBA MVP, going back to the line.
Yeah, beautiful pass there. Jovic showing the whole package in this first half. Here's that Bogdanovic finish under the rim.
It's funny with Kroenke here. You know, he watches high-level basketball across the pond, but he must be amazed watching how this Serbia team operates.
He's got to be impressed. They're playing so well together. They're just reading the game, spacing the floor. You know, this is a very impressive first half here we've seen from a great team.
Risma drifts in, misses everything. Looked like I had a decent shot. Bogdanovic on the other end. And again, the foul. Jokic had position.
You know, he just gets right there under the rim, and the Estonian guys are trying their best, but they just can't physically move him. And that's where the length and skill, just tipping the ball to himself.
Where do you think Jokic has gotten better over the years?
I just think that his feeling for the game is something special. You know, obviously, he's so impactful on the offensive end, but just the intelligence, his position defense, and the way he fits into the team, you know, again, he can really turn the game his way and win those matchups on a nightly basis.
I think obviously he's gotten stronger as well. When you turn the clock back, we know 2016 in Rio de Janeiro, great player, but not the player that he is now.
And all the success in the NBA, the MVPs, and everything that he's accomplished, you know, this gives him self-confidence that he, you know, can play, and he plays like he's one of the best players, if not the best player in the world.
3-point shot, Traore missing. We know Shai Gilgeous-Alexander obviously would contest that. That would have been a nice touch pass.
So again, you can see the anticipation. You know, back in the day, people would talk about Larry Bird seeing the play, being one step ahead of the play. That's exactly the case here. Jokic was running the floor in transition. Jokic had position and tried that tip pass. Again, not on the same page, but wonderful to watch.
And he is absolutely disappointed that he didn't pull that play off. You can see.
He's mad at his teammate.
Again, hands up on defense, this time by Serbia.
You know, you can look at all kinds of statistics and all kinds of things. You can't really, you know, quantify a player's feel for the game. And Jokic is one of these players that has an unbelievable feel for the game.
Koulame off the glass. That's good.
You got to love how Koulame's come out here today. He's really attacking and giving a great effort for Estonia.
We watched Portugal beat Czechia earlier today in the first game, and Turkey put on quite a performance to really beat Latvia. Now it's Serbia against Estonia. Turnover. Rayeste. The other way, Petrushev back outside to Jovic. They pass it around. Nice bounce pass, nice finish.
Oh man, that's so nice to watch. Just a two-man game, drop off, and there's the skill.
Rayeste on the baseline.
They have a 2-for-1 situation. Let's see if they attack.
Good job, Risma read it. That would have been off to the races, but can't control it.
Miches just not look like he has his rhythm right now. Look at this perfect pocket pass, and then the skillful mid-roll finish. The touch is amazing. Look at Jokic working for position here on the elbow, working the defender, Sim Sandervene, up the lane. Now they change the play, but he's always working one step ahead to use floor space to create an advantage of an angle.
Bogdanovic loses it out of bounds. Jovic, to me, looks like he's been in the weight room.
Yeah, he's looked really good here in this first half on both ends of the floor. But look at the front court. They complement each other so well.
Look at Jokic just organizing the defense.
When your best player anchors the team like that, that's really special. Switching all screens is what he communicated.
Tass, they got to get it up. Risma. And thus ends a half of basketball dominated by Serbia here at EuroBasket 2025. One-way traffic. Serbia on top of Estonia, 56-29.
Wow, 72% from the field, 50% from three. Again, the rebounds we'll see 21-11, 19 assists. I mean, this is exactly how you would draw it up if you're Coach Pesic and the Serbian team. Now the point is to be consistent and keep that concentration and focus with the advantage.
Well, key players in a game like this. Jokic, 7 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, but just in dominant form, really. Pulling the strings. 8 points for Kuolame, 2 assists.
Jokic is just orchestrating out there. He had several opportunities. He could have taken the shot, but he's moving the ball and getting his teammates involved. What a great thing for the team chemistry.
Well, that was a shot just before the shot clock went down. It was almost as if he didn't know it until somebody shouted at him. And he still buried it.
Yeah, and we've seen Drell and Kuolame make some nice drives and finishes to the basket, but it's been the teamwork. This was the stretch. After the second timeout was taken and they hit several three-pointers here, you know, there are just some big shots there. Stefan Jovic.
There have been some bright spots for Estonia. They did get it back to a 17-point deficit after they'd fallen way behind. But a lot of that was when Jokic was on the bench.
The only real places for them to get opportunities have been the baseline cuts when they've lost their men, and then also too the 5-man pick and pop and 5 men on the perimeter threes. It's really been difficult for Estonia to find these offensive opportunities, and then just a great teamwork on the other end. 19 assists, 72% shooting percentage. We said it before the game, Serbia, they mean business.
(56-29), Serbia on top of Estonia at halftime.
They're in for a showdown here tonight. Let's get this party started. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks.
Oh, he makes it in.
He is a magician.
Winning time.
Both teams over the limit.
You have got to be kidding me!
Now to Jokic again, and Fontecchio comes up with a steal. He's going to go all the way, and he gets a shot off.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Fontecchio. Look at this again. It starts with a great defense. You get your hands up, and then watch him go the other way.
Robertson looking to go coast to coast. 3-point shot. Oh my word! Magic Markkanen up off his feet, and so too are the Finn fans.
Final seconds ticking off the clock here in the third quarter.
Tomo gets rejected by Garuba.
Lucas from a long way out. Good!
Can you believe it? Second game in a row. A shot from half court or even beyond.
And Greece take a 4-point lead to halftime.
Well, another three. Out of Puppets. Out of all the way. Oh, baby! Amen! Svidobisa! Sabristi! Unbelievable! Are you serious?
Doncic comes up with the steal. And look at that pass from Doncic. Giddy up, says the Mavericks superstar. And Stojan Ivkovic might be breathing some fire in this timeout.
First round of 16 game comes down to this. Fournier with a little runner, short, but there's Gobert on the putback.
Can you believe it? Big bad Rudy Gobert goes up for the putback dunk.
And boy, Turkey are lucky they did not also blow the whistle on that play. Here's Markkanen, guarded closely by Wancho. He spins, he solves the double team. Oh, what a block by Hernan Gomez. He was triple teamed and it was just too much.
Into the half court, puts it on the floor, down the lane. Oh!
Incredible beast.
Where did he take off from?
The guard goes off.
Wow.
And this is going to be shown over and over again.
Here's Doncic. Oh! Are you kidding me?
It's like he's in his backyard.
In the driveway. He is just, well, he's not from this planet.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Christian Koulomé with 8 points. Hit one of his threes tonight. Leading scorer for Estonia.
He's not backing down, and you love that. Again, he's been more of a combo guard in his career, handling primary ball handling duties for this Estonian team. So respect, to Christian against this top opponent. He's really aggressively trying to put his impact on the game.
There he is. That was a tough shot, tough make. And Mike, on the outside, nobody's given Estonia, well, maybe Estonia fans dreamed of getting the win. You can see where he's had his makes and his misses. But everybody would have readily admitted or accepted that Serbia were just prohibitive favorites coming into this game. So
Estonia and all the fans are hoping Serbia is not focused and takes them lightly and gives themselves a chance, but that's been anything but the case. These guys have been locked in from the beginning.
And Nikola Jovic, 12 points, 2 or 3 from deep. And when it comes to Serbia, really, it just doesn't matter who scores. They're all scoring. He just happens to have scored a few more points in this first half.
I mean, they play together. They're able to create natural advantages, and they're smart enough and skilled enough. Wherever the ball goes, they're unselfish. Look at this transition.
This is a team that maybe the only team that can stop them is themselves if they lose their concentration.
And along those lines, the real test for them right now is you have taken control of this game. You've established a big lead. How do we start in the second half? Are we going to have the same concentration and focus that we had for the first 20 minutes? Again, this is an experienced team. This is a test for these guys.
Jovic, again, where he's made his shots, he's known for his three-point stroke. Terrific talent. Marko Guduric, the only player so far that hasn't featured for Serbia.
And, you know, this is also an important game for a guy, you know, Vasilij Micic, coming back from an injury. Didn't really look to have his rhythm in the first half, but again, step by step, they can try to ramp him up, get him healthy, and get him back to the high-level performer that he is.
So if you're Estonia, you come out, you play hard, you try to execute.
Yeah.
You also play for these fans that are here cheering you on. You play with a lot of emotion.
Without a doubt. And again, this is an opportunity for the coaching staff to try different things, different coverages on the defensive end. You know, again, how are they able to create easy opportunities on the offensive end? You've got Kulamai and Drell trying to get downhill. You've got perimeter shooting from your big men. You know, what can they do within their offensive system, you know, to create advantages? You know, try to win the next possession, win the next play. Both ends of the floor.
And if you're Serbia, you already know. I mean, you've experienced this in the past. You don't turn it on and turn it off in a tournament. You play one way, you play hard, and you execute every play.
And again, I think they've presented themselves in a great way here tonight. They also understand that, you know, the next few games are going to be kind of lead-ups to maybe a really good matchup with Turkey at the end of the group phase. From my standpoint, you know, this is about opportunity, you know, for Serbia to continue to fine-tune their game. You know, you look at Jovic's points, but here he is with 5 assists, 3 rebounds, the good shooting. I think all eyes at all the different groups in EuroBasket are looking here to try to see what's this Serbia team doing tonight. And
well, I had a friend just message me from England who's watching, and he said, nobody's beating Serbia in this tournament.
Well, again, that's the tournament's long, and there's other good teams. Germany had a big win today.
Yeah.
You know, there's all kinds of different twists and turns that will take place until September 14th.
That's right.
You know, so look, these teams are taking care of business, but again, it's a long road.
Every game is different. Every day is different. You don't know. One injury from losing a key player. I mean, the twists and turns, you know. Alex Mumbrou wasn't able to coach Germany today because of gallstones, and we don't know if and when he's coming back. But, you know, you just have to next man up. That goes for the coaches as well as the players.
And, you know, speaking of that situation, it's great, you know, to see Ibrahimovic come in and take over. This is a long-time coach, respected coach in Germany, who's worked with so many youth players through the years. You know, it's great to see him get a big opportunity and deliver when Germany, the national team, needed him.
But no doubt, I'm sure his thoughts and everybody else's thoughts in Germany right now are with Mumbrou, who was a part of that famous Spain team, obviously as a player that won the World Cup in 2006, won the EuroBasket in 2009, and everybody's hoping that he's going to come back. So let's listen to Estonia.
Okay, tuleb sööta ära, võta ta enda ohvi. Nova 3, 5, 6.
Scan in the QR code to get the FIBA EuroBasket app in your smartphone. I can tell you that I look at that thing every day and know when the game starts, know what the highlights are. Second half underway, and already a foul called on Kulame.
Number 77, Christian Kulame.
Well, Serbia playing this like it's tied. Down low, Jovic catches it and is fouled. He was hoping they were going to give him shots.
Great high-low possession, obviously taking advantage of Jokic's passing ability. Jovic curls, seals, draws the foul.
Kulame really working hard out here. Here's Jovic again, down to Jokic.
They tried to get the high-low to Jovic. Jovic returns the favor to Jokic. Great teamwork.
Kononchuk missing. Bramovic just gives it to Jokic. And free throws. So we all know that Jokic is Mr. Triple-Double. Where is he right now? 9 points, so he could get double digits here as we look at the replay. He's got 5 rebounds and 3 assists. So he's got some work to do.
You know, again, different style of play as well, right? In the NBA, longer game, more possessions. And he has had some opportunities in the first half where he is distributing rather than trying to go for him, right? So he's really bringing his other teammates into the game, these opportunities. I mean,
I always thought the assist stat was kind of like slightly misleading because you can always make a pass to the next man that makes the pass who gets the assist.
Yeah, the old hockey assist, for example. And there's some guards who are so talented, they will try to manipulate the game and they won't pass unless it's an assist pass, which is really unhealthy for a team, right? So you want that natural, true ball movement. You say, like, hit singles, make the easy pass, just hit your teammate when he's open. It may be he gets the assist and you don't, but again, this is about unselfishness, team play, playing for the good of the team, not just your individual stats. And we're seeing this out of Jokic today. Triple-double probably doesn't matter to him. He wants the rest of his team to be really efficient.
There's Guduric, hasn't played yet. Do you actually keep record of those stats?
Yes, I mean,
when the guy makes the pass to the pass.
When you have a staff that, you know, there's some numbers and you have resources and people to do it, manpower, you can keep screen assists, you can keep the hockey assists, you know, whatever the terminology is for your team. But all of these things are done to encourage teamwork, unselfishness, and creating advantages together.
Tess kicked. I like it. I like the old days when teams you'd have the score and then he would point to the guy that passed it to him.
You know, that's you're a Carolina guy, but that's the Dean Smith way, right? To point and acknowledge the man who gave you the pass. You know, that's still some of the best fundamental habits of teamwork at the heart of the game.
Mike Taylor used to be coach of Poland, led him to the quarterfinals of the World Cup in 2019 against all expectations. Kulame missing. Jovic, wide open. That's a mistake. Mike, what was your most memorable game as a EuroBasket game as the head coach of, and I'll help you, that you won?
Okay.
You coached in 2015 and 2017. Kulame.
Well, let's just say 2015 was much nicer and better to us than.
Oh, Jovic. Count it.
Jeff, this is outstanding play in transition. We'll get to that favorite game in a second. But you could see he eyed him up. Look at this. Takes the step in the contact, finishes through the contact, and one fantastic play in transition. Well.
And this is after he hit the three.
Yeah, so he's showing flashes.
So what was your favorite game as coach of the year, or your best memory?
You know, in EuroBasket, I'm going to say it had to be in 2015.
Montpellier, obviously, because you lost to Spain.
We beat Bosnia the first game, and then we beat Russia in a really tough second game.
Yeah.
They had a very good team, and we were really the underdogs. But then we beat Finland to get to advance to the next round. And then, of course, we had a really good game against Spain. But that was the coming out party of Pau Gasol.
As a three-point shooter.
Oh, my gosh. And then, you know, he was unbelievable.
And he went on to be the MVP of the tournament.
You know, so I was proud of the way our team played in that game. We came up short, tipped our cap to them. You know, but again, this is how you build the team year for year, because it was those experiences that led to the breakthrough in China at the World Cup. You know, this is what allowed those guys to really get to that next level.
Oh, Tass, that is going to be goal interference. Good try on the block. Definitely over the cylinder and on the way down. Well, looking at it from that angle. Oh, I don't know. That was close.
I'll give it to them. You know.
They deserve it.
Yeah. Sideline break.
Here comes Avramovic.
Oh,
look at that. They just make Estonia work. Avramovic. Oh, my. I watch this and I'm thinking, how did they not win the gold medal at the Olympics?
Well, you know, USA has a pretty good squad too, right? But
Sandrovani missing. Yeah, it took an extraordinary Stephen Curry, USA, LeBron James to deny this Serbia team. Here's Estonia. Of course, they led by 17 in that game, Serbia.
And then it was the Steph Curry show late.
Tass hacked.
And again, you'd love to see Tass working physically for position on Bogdanovic. Had the advantage. Bogdanovic not going to back down. Look at him battling there, trying to get the call with a hook. Gets position. Bogdanovic says, no, you don't. Bam. Making him earn it at the line. So, Jeff, off the last dead ball, we had a beautiful sideline break run by Serbia. Let's see if they do the same thing here. Trying to create the 2-on-1. Doesn't look like they're setting up that way because both Jokic and Petrusev are in block-out positions.
Look at Avramovic just blow through the defense.
You know, the defense was distracted with the middle screen for Jokic, and he just attacked.
Tass, good defense from Jokic. Oh. Avramovic again from the right corner. The lead balloons. 74-32.
And now it's a big stand presented by Nike.
Timeout, Estonia.
Sa ei lähe ühe põrgatusega niimoodi mööda. Me ei mängi low post'i niimoodi, et me nüüd jääme neljakesi seisma siin. Mida me ootame siin? Tehke vähemalt väike omavaheline kate mõlemal pool. Üks lõige läbi. Ei lähe kivisse. Nii, rünnakul 45. Jälle, sealt tuleb see short rolli koht. Nüüd korralik nurgalõige järgi. See vend valmis kohta täitma, kus see korralik sööd panna. Kaitses on meil vigu hea, kasutame, ei lase leia.
Mike, as we see Abramovich knock down one of Serbia's 10 three-pointers, what else jumps out at you when you look at the stats?
Well, first of all, you know, it starts with 25 assists for Serbia, great teamwork and ball movement, 10 for 17 from 3, 26 to 11 on the boards, and, you know, their biggest lead is 42. I hope it doesn't get there, but, you know, I have a personal 60-point rule that if my teams get up by 60, I will sit down and the players can do whatever they want on the court.
Wow.
I hope it doesn't get to that point, Jeff.
Prisma. Well, it makes it a little less likely that's going to happen after that bucket.
Out of a timeout, that's a good sign for everyone here. The crowd wants to support the team.
Guduric to Mitsic. Nice pass. Picked up by Petrusev. Estonian fans staying right behind their team in these difficult moments. Konuchuk. Prisma hustles to the basketball, saves it inbounds. Simsandovane for 3. That's all because of the hustle of Prisma. And here's Simsandovane after the errant pass. Rosenthal takes it all the way.
Well, you love to see this pushback from Estonia.
8,151 fans here tonight for this game, the second game. So definitely a home court advantage for Estonia, neighboring country here in the Baltics. Jokic, no look. Petrusev from deep. They are putting on a clinic.
You're so concerned about Jokic in the middle of the floor, and then when you pull in to help, he's so smart and just distributes to other people. Just a spot-up shooter at the buzzer. Guduric, really good defensive position here. But as you see, everybody pulls in because you're worried about Jokic at the end of the clock. And then he has the presence to deliver a perfect pass. Petrusev buries it. The late delivery from the lane.
Serbia, number 11, back on the court.
Oh, Vukcevic just swatted it out of bounds.
He punched it out there.
Got it while it's on its way up.
That looks like a volleyball spike right there.
Strayer missing everything. Foresti gets it, but because the ball didn't hit the rim, it goes to Serbia. This group will not play tomorrow. It'll have the day off. And Group C and D will be in action tomorrow. Groups A and B in action today. Good defense, getting the hands up. Oh, Vucevic with the foul.
Yeah, and you see, even at this stage of the game, you know, they're still using their fouls to give. They're really trying to control tempo of the game.
Welcome, first time in this game, Big Utah.
Oh, nice pass.
Again, Bogdanovic changed his speed so well, had his head up in the lane, found the cutter, making the game easy for each other.
Well, Lithuania got the win today. Latvia fell, and now Estonia staring at a likely defeat. So just one of the three Baltic countries likely to get a win on this opening day. Sim Sandavani missing. Good hustle, Estonia saving it in bounds. Rosenthal for three. "41 points, the lead for Serbia."
Coach Pesic is still up on the sideline.
Vucevic. Jurkatam in the game, number 7. And Rayeste saves it in bounds. Sim Sandavani from the right corner. They stick with it. Another chance. Kasper Traer misses. So a few opportunities that time. Bogdanovic, cool, calm, and collected.
Just playing at his own speed, getting where he wants to go, reading the defense, finishing.
From Sandavani. 85-44. Serbia, I think it's likely they're going to surpass 100.
They've been trying to get 2 players in for the last
5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Oh, it's just off target. Rosenthal. Well, I'm guessing that Jokic is going to come out. He's got 7 assists, 9 rebounds to go with his 11 points. Oh, now he's got 10 rebounds. Excuse me. So he's got his double-double. Oh, Vucevic going for the dunk.
That baseline cut on the drive. Drive cut, there he is. Baseline, 2 hands to the rim. But again, you see teamwork in these possessions. They're really working together, even though, you know, the game is coming easy for them.
So there goes 11 and 10 with the 7 assists and another masterclass really overall for Jokic.
You know, the mark of a great player is making your teammates better. And what we saw out of Jokic tonight was just by simply being on the floor and being team-oriented, he made all of his players better out there. So impressive. Great start to the tournament. We'll see if he plays in the 4th. I would think potentially not.
Well, if he plays, he'll get the triple-double.
For sure.
Likely.
But, you know.
Yeah, not necessary. Sim Sandavani almost at the end of the quarter, but it's all Serbia as they outscore Estonia 30-15. in the third quarter and lead 86-44.
And now, we're about to do a big wave. Starting from this sector to this wave on my count.
Just the numbers, all Serbia. 20 for 26 two-point shots tonight. Execution and teamwork. Really some great plays here. Look at the passing, the high-low. Abramovich has been so impressive with his effort plays and then hitting shots. You know, Jovic has been in top form today. Tough night for Estonia. Here it is in transition. Boom, and one.
Well, next up for Estonia, they still got 10 minutes in this game, will be Latvia.
Look, that will be a battle. Both teams suffering significant defeats. This one's not done, but both teams down. Both teams need a win. Again, home court advantage for Latvia, but this is also home court advantage for Estonia. I think that'll be a fantastic game. Great environment, both countries in this another Baltic rivalry.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Scan the QR code to get courtside 1891. So you can watch live video streams, view highlights, and keep up to date with everything going on in international basketball.
All right, let's go back to the game.
So Estonia take it on the chin right now, down 42 points with 10 minutes remaining. From three-point range, Mitsic. Oh.
Excellent effort, tipping the ball out.
Dobric, and tries to tip it to Vukcevic in the corner as well, but this time unsuccessfully.
That's his second tip attempt. The first one along the sideline was outstanding effort. This one, you know, got stuck with a difficult pass, tried to tip it to the corner, not giving up on the play.
Traer. Good. Traer makes it a 40-point game.
Again, opportunities for, you know, Micic, Guduric to handle the ball and make plays. Build their rhythm for later in the tournament.
Yeah, it's interesting how you can look at that. It's true. There's Mitsic from the wing. Good job, Guduric.
Again, stopping the ball early, allowing the team to get back for transition.
Nice handoff. Tass with the dunk. Good work, Reyeste. Oh, nice fake by Milutinov. Milutinov powers his way up. Traer got it.
Jeff, this is what the fans want to see. They want to see the team fighting back. Really strong start here to the fourth quarter. 7-0 run for Estonia. This looks like a struggle right now for Micic out there, not at full strength, working his way back. And look at the great delivery there, spotting up in the corner.
Trier with 8 points. Tass has 5. Goodrich. Oh.
Wow. Slow down, deceleration, giant step with the left off the glass.
Gourmet off 1 foot. Got into a good spot, just didn't make it. Gourmet, good job. Almost forcing the turnover. Vukcevic, nice handoff. Milutinov. So Milutinov, one of 2 players not to score yet for Serbia, has a chance to break his duck. And he does. Both good. Serbia inch towards the century mark. Boy, look at Dobrich. And now he's going to get his first 2 points. Oh.
Just like he drew it up.
What happened there?
He defended himself. That was a self-check layup.
You think he was going to dunk that, and then he just kind of lost it?
And then he shot it left-handed.
Wow.
I wonder if we'll see that on the highlight package.
I would hope so. That's a rare low light. That's a highlight. Or maybe a highlight
the
that
first
happens to be
thing,
a low light.
the activity defensively, and here we go. Thank you very much. Here it is.
I'm not sure what he's trying to do, like flick it up there or something. I don't think Pezic would have been too happy if he'd missed it. One-way traffic, Serbia winning 92-51. And Serbia on Friday. So they've got Portugal next. Portugal won today against Czechia. Micic with the 3. Oh, Micic also now has his first bucket. I thought he had scored. So now everybody's scored for Serbia. Oh, nice block, Milutinov. Vukcevic handling it well, but then has it knocked away. Yosar, Drell. It's his pass out of bounds.
You know, we see Drell again rejected here, then the turnover, the steal, and then the nice layup from Drell. But look, Micic is a great player, but we can see the importance of rhythm, and he's been battling back from injury. He just has not looked good tonight. That's been the one negative for the Serbian team. He just needs some time to get himself back where he needs to be. But we all know what type of player he can be and how he can help this team.
Well, I think that they wouldn't have picked him if they didn't feel like he could get back to that point.
100%. And look, you have a tournament over 2 weeks. He has opportunity game for game to try to really work his way back.
There he is. And even if he doesn't, a Micic at, what would you say, 75%?
Yeah, let's give him
worth
75% today. You know, and you can just see he does everything but finish right there. You know, he gets right to the rim, beautiful deceleration. All he's got to do is drop it in there. He's got to continue to work his way back here.
So we're in the final 5 minutes, 94-53. Entry pass, Konuchuk.
Great pass from Christian Kulama there. Crowd loves it. Really good pick and roll action.
There are a lot of Estonia shirts in the stands. Micic, much better.
You know, again, with the size and physicality in the paint, Milutinov does the Gortat screen and creates that separation. Great finish there for Micic.
Hermit in the game as well, number 13. His pass, here's Hermit. Gregor Hermit. Oh, Drell with the rejection, but I think the foul was before.
Number 13, Team Estonia. First off, substitutions for teams.
Oh, I mean, there was negligible contact, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
Jeff, I think we've seen an excellent performance from the referees in these 3 games today.
Yep, they've been solid. Of course, they're graded after every game. They review the games with the coordinators that go over all of that. It's all about giving the game the best refereeing as possible.
It's really interesting to see them at the hotel, have their meetings and all the preparation, the thoroughness that they're going through.
Yep. You see them studying away on your way to the spa.
The spa?
Just kidding. Trell for 3. Estonia to 60. There's still a 38-point lead, and the next bucket for Serbia will take him to 100. Estonia actually outscoring Serbia in this quarter. And now it's going to have a chance for another bucket, and Drell makes it 18-12. And I'm sure under ordinary circumstances, Pesic would call a timeout, but elects to let him play. Crowd wanted a walk or Goodrich. That's short.
You know, one of the things we loved about Serbia earlier in the game was their ball movement, their teamwork. The ball movement was on time. Now we see several players really, let's say, over dribbling a little bit. Hey, it's garbage time out here, right? You know, the game is decided, but you still want to talk about maximizing every possession.
Drell kind of lost control of the basketball as he got in, but they'll retain it. Possession.
Jeff, we like games that finish with winning time rather than garbage time.
Yeah, good point. Unfortunately, this is the latter.
But still opportunity for young players to develop, get some experience.
Yep, whenever you're on tape, you better play well.
That's right.
Hermit. Well, Mike, too early to draw any conclusions after opening day. Dobric, but we have had one confirmation, and that is Serbia definitely have one of the best teams in this competition.
Serbia has the potential to be the champion. They have the potential to win it, and we'll see how things can develop. But this is a strong opening statement, and if you're in that locker room, this is exactly how you wanted it to go.
Good defense from behind. And Guduric with the foul.
If you're Estonia, you're also happy about the way you're finishing. It's not an easy time, you know, but there's really good energy.
Pezic arguing that they came over the back.
So again, you see Coach Pezic working Antonio, the referee. Again, he's setting a tone. He's sending a message to his team that we play every possession. We play to the end. We're not taking anything lightly.
Yeah, that's more of a message to his team, isn't it?
Yes, and his assistant coaches stood up behind him on the sideline just to make sure we don't take it too far.
They want to get a technical. Including Marko Marinkovic, the former guard of Serbia. Coached the under-20 team.
Great defense there.
Do you think Pezic will shake hands with the refs after that outburst?
Yes.
Marinkovic still haven't gotten to 100, and I would have put my house on them getting to 100.
I'm glad you didn't, because you have a nice house in Valencia. It's not worth it, Jeff.
That's right. We want to have a place to sleep. Risma. Well, Serbia have to attack one more time. Maybe they'll just dribble it out and then hand it to Estonia. And I think that's what they might do.
How about the Estonian pride with the crowd here?
Nope, they're going to try to score. Here's Guduric for three. Risma, Estonia. And Guduric gets the stop, but then Raeste with the dunk.
His first 2 points of the night, strong finish.
Serbia roll to victory on game day one here at FIBA EuroBasket 2025. Svetlana Pezic does indeed go to shake the hands of the referees as his team wins 98-64, but he's also telling, once again, he thinks there was a foul. The phrase, maybe let it go, comes to mind. Mike.
This is a...
If you lose the game, maybe I understand.
But this is an excellent performance. Let's just say he never turns it off. He's locked in all the time. And again, this is a great start for his team.
Well, he's going to be, I think he's going to be happy tonight. I don't know.
You have every reason to be. Jeff, this was a fun game to watch. There were really high-level plays, great players playing together. They kept their concentration through, let's say, 3 quarters plus. Really great start for Serbia and a strong finish for Estonia. It sets up Friday's games in a great way.
Yeah, this game was, I hate to say it, but effectively over in the first half. There was no coming back. So then how do you approach it the rest of the way? There's Kroenke, the Denver Nuggets owner.
And let's give a shout out to Jonathan Wallace, former player overseas. I've coached against him when he played in Tübingen and Oldenburg. Here scouting, a scout for the Nuggets.
11 assists, more for Serbia, 13 more rebounds, 3 more turnovers, in fact. And just digest those numbers. It was a struggle for Estonia to score, to get stops, but one thing that they did, they played hard.
Jeff, lots of numbers, all went Serbia way. Most important thing is it added up to the letter W for a win.
Well, Estonia came here with effectively a home court advantage tonight. traveling to the neighboring country of Latvia here in Riga. And while the game was effectively over by this point, they continued to play hard. And every effort that they made was cheered on by their fans, which was impressive.
The last possession, fans on their feet, chanting Este for Estonia. I mean, this is the type of pride that this national team can inspire.
So Estonia will try to get back to the drawing board against Latvia in their next game. Micic continues to try to get back into tip-top shape. Probably a lot to ponder if you're Estonia. How do we move on from this? How do you evaluate as a team what we did tonight?
I think they have to just be positive and really focus all their effort and energy on Latvia. We knew this was going to be a game. You hoped you would be a little bit more competitive, but the reality was there. It was tough to find opportunities to score. Serbia is that good. The comparison is how do they bounce back in this next game in a more winnable game against Latvia. But Latvia will also have their back up against the wall in that second game.
So at the end of game day 1, Group A, Serbia up at the top. Turkey and Portugal also 1-0. And Czechia, Latvia, and Estonia follow at the bottom after Serbia's 98-64 win. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Jedva. Jesam. 1-2.